Emancipation Act, which freed enslaved people across the British Empire.
The market value of these 600,000 ancestors was calculated by the Parliament at £45 million. So that was our asset value. That is what the balance sheet of the government showed, that they have £45 million in value invested in these 600,000 black people, our foreparents.
Beckles said the British government paid compensation to slave owners for the loss of what it considered their property, while the newly freed received nothing. He linked that history to a United Nations General Assembly decision he says declared the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime in human history, and told the gathering the reparations movement is entering what he called its final stage.
We have not given up. We have never given up. Because we have a sacred pledge to our foreparents that we will never give up. We will never give up until there's justice.
Beckles said he'll host Ghanaian President John Mahama at the University of the West Indies in the coming days, and pointed to the 200th anniversary of emancipation, 7 years away, as a key moment for the reparations movement. During the evening, the Commission also presented Beckles with the Nelson Mandela Royal Honor for Global African Unity, awarded to him earlier this year by a council of traditional African kings and queens in Uganda. Samantha Simon, ABS News.
In other news, the Antigua and Barbuda Evangelical Alliance held its annual prayer-cade this afternoon. The event began with prayer outside the old Parliament building.
We declare that the church of Jesus Christ is on a higher, because the commander says, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. We bind up principalities and powers and declare that Jesus Christ is Lord.
The procession then made its way from St. John's to Potworks Dam. Participants stopped at several locations along the route to pray for the country's leaders, national security, and the environment. Prayers were also offered for national revival and renewal. The prayer-cade also stopped at the historic Tambourine Tree in Bethesda. There, participants offered prayers of thanksgiving for emancipation, freedom, and independence. Well, in this story, Norca's Fire Chief, Vivian Parker, has made history following his promotion to Deputy Commissioner of Police. Well, the promotion, which took effect June 8, makes Parker the first fire chief to hold the rank of Deputy Commissioner. It also marks the first time the Royal Police Force of Antigua and Barbuda has had 3 Deputy Commissioners at the same time. The other two are Albert Wade, who has responsibility for operations, and Louisa Benjamin Kwashi, who oversees administration. Well, Parker has thanked the Commissioner of Police, the Police Service Commission, and the government for recognizing the changing role of the Antigua and Barbuda Fire and Rescue Service. He says the new rank reflects the responsibilities that come with serving as fire chief. Parker also describes the promotion as recognition for the police officers and firefighters who work to protect lives and property. He says he's humbled and honored to become the first Deputy Commissioner to head the fire department. The fire chief says the department's mission remains the same: to work together to serve the people of Antigua and Barbuda better. He's also welcoming the opportunity his elevation creates for other members of the department to move up in the ranks. Well, the latest outlook for the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season is showing almost equal chances of an above, near, or below normal season. but the forecast is continuing to lean slightly toward a quieter than normal season. As according to climatologist Dale Destin in his latest update published on 268 Weather, Destin says the chance of an above normal season has fallen by another 6 percentage points. He says that is largely because a very strong El Niño is expected to develop. El Niño conditions often limit hurricane development in the Atlantic, increasing the possibility of a less active season. Well, Destin says there is still some uncertainty, including how Saharan dust could further limit storm development. The latest forecast calls for 12 named storms, 4 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes. But Destin is reminding residents it only takes 1 storm to make a season devastating. He's urging the public to complete hurricane preparations as the peak months of August, September, and October approach. Well, in this other story, the bet pays off for Hell's Gate Steel Orchestra, performing 7th with Ricardo Drew's Bet. Panorama Powerhouse has claimed an unprecedented 7th consecutive title and its 25th crown overall. Remarkably, all 3 bands in the winner's circle performed the same song.
Position 7, a 7th consecutive title on the line, and a tune called Bet. For Hell's Gate, the numbers could hardly align more perfectly. Under the guidance of arranger Can Cordis and Captain Keatley Attill, the defending champions have turned their 7-minute, 28-second performance into a $35,000 victory and Panorama title number 25. Gemini's own interpretation of Ricardo Drew's 2016 hit, arranged by Johnny Gonzalez, secures first runner-up and $30,000. Halcyon delivered the 3rd top 3 interpretation of Bet. Performing last with Lorenzo Hodges' arrangement, the band takes 2nd runner-up and $25,000. Each orchestra had just 8 minutes to make its case, with the clock counting down on the big screen. Harmonites revisited Fire in the Backseat, while West Side Symphony played Stand Up for Antigua. Panache and Original both chose Panama Play, while Pandemonium delivered Mad, Mad, Mad. But when the results arrived, it was Ricardo Drew's music that owned the entire podium. And on a night of bets and sevens, Hell's Gate once again stands at number 1. Jamie J. O'Shea, ABS News.
Well, Carnival 2026 may still be in full swing, but one of this year's winners is already preparing for her next competition. The newly crowned Queen of Carnival is now heading to a regional pageant. ABS's Urso Charles Jr. has a story.
2026 Queen of Carnival Zane Frederick has left home ahead of Monday night's Miss Caribbean Culture Queen pageant in Nevis. It's a title that still eludes Antigua Barbuda, as no previous delegate from this country has ever captured the elusive title. While Frederick hopes to make an impression and bring home the crown, she's also set on promoting this Twin Island nation.
I am Zane Frederick, proudly representing Antigua and Barbuda, where every wave tells a story, every beat moves the soul, and every visitor leaves with a piece of our heart.
Her promotional video released early Sunday tells a story of a proud people and their culture.
Every nation has a story. Some are woven into traditions, some echo through the mountains, some flow with mighty waters. Antigua and Barbuda tells hers through rhythm.
The video is a visually stunning encapsulation of the sights and sounds of a destination in demand.
From the world-renowned Antigua Sailing Week to the electrifying energy of Carnival, from our rich African heritage to to flavors that tell generations of stories. Every moment here invites you to belong.
The Miss Caribbean Culture Pageant takes place Monday at 8 p.m. Frederick will try to outdo 9 other delegates from across the region. The reigning queen hails from Guyana, who completed a three-peat for her country in 2025. Antigua Barbuda's delegate last year, Kia Karawan, made the top 5. For ABS News, I'm Ursil Charles Jr.
We're going to take a quick break here on ABS Evening News. We have lots more to come, including weather, sports, regional and international news. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The weather report is brought to you by Leeward Islands Hurricane Protection.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
In the heart of the Eastern Caribbean, where fuel meets innovation, stands West Indies Oil Company Limited. With over 60 years' experience, we are proudly owned and managed by locals, and our profits stay in Antigua and Barbuda to support national development. As leaders in fuel storage and petroleum products, we power businesses and communities with gasoline, ULSD, jet fuel, fuel oil, and LPG. With cutting-edge technology at our core, we ensure efficient and sustainable fuel distribution. From operations at the MBM and Sea Island Jetty to a network of service stations across Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica, our commitment to safety, integrity, reliability, innovation, and excellence drives us. Strength and stability define our people, and the depth of their expertise encourages innovation, problem solving, and above all, competent energy solutions. Visit westindiesoil.com or call 462-0140 to learn more. West Indies Oil Company Limited, where innovative energy solutions count.
She went to Panama and came back with receipts, literally. And now we have questions. The shopping was jaw-dropping in the best way possible. Clothes, shoes, home goods, building supplies. Prices so low, she couldn't believe it. There was even a free trade zone where business owners can stock up on inventory and supplies. She went a little overboard there, but we can't blame her. But here's the best part. For those of us still here in Antigua, you can ship directly from Panama to Antigua through Vernon G. Edwards Logistics. Shop online out of Panama and get your items delivered. No flight required. Sign up at vgelogisticsngmt.com. It's a whole new world of shopping.
Under the auspices of their Excellencies Sir Rodney and Lady Williams, Stone Heap Entertainment and Pink Mongoose Events proudly present the Legacy Sessions, formerly a night for stature, the annual fundraiser for the St. John Hospice. Join us on Saturday, 8th August 2026 at 7 p.m. at the Pink Mongoose Studio, Fries Hill, featuring Antigua and Barbuda Music Awards nominees Javante Chatham and Essence the Band, Vince McCoy and Friends from New York, Kenny Blessing from Atlanta, Georgia, backed by Antigua and Barbuda's Band of the Year, the Cutting Edge Band. Tickets are just $150 EC, available at the Pink Mongoose Studio, The Larder, Crab Hole Liquors, King Progress Shop, and on the ticketing app. Every ticket helps support the St. John Hospice. Great music, a great cause. Don't miss the Legacy Sessions.
It's now time for regional news, and we begin here because Venezuela and the Dominican Republic have agreed to begin working toward restoring diplomatic relations. Their ties were severed 2 years ago after the Dominican Republic joined other countries in questioning Nicolas Maduro's claimed re-election, whilst Venezuela's foreign ministry says the two countries have now agreed on a roadmap for talks. The discussions are expected to focus on what officials are calling gradual normalization of diplomatic relations. You're watching the ABS Evening News. Still ahead in international news, a deadly ferry fire off Indonesia leaves 5 people dead and dozens still missing. We'll have that story after the break.
Lucozade energy, give me energy. Recharge my energy, give me energy. Lucozade energy, give me energy.
Before the music drop, before the sunrise, from the first wine to the last lap, Lucozade is bringing the energy all carnival. Every sip, every beat, every move, powered by energy.
Recharge my energy, give me energy. Lucozade energy.
Welcome back. At least 5 people have died and dozens remain missing after a ferry caught fire off Indonesia. The vessel was carrying at least 250 people when the fire broke out earlier today. We have more in this Euronews report.
225 people out of the 271 passengers on board were rescued, while some passengers jumped overboard to escape the fire and were rescued by a nearby ship. The captain of the ship reported the fire off Madura Island as the vessel sailed from the country's second largest city, Surabaya in East Java, to Makassar in South Sulawesi, according to search and rescue officials. Indonesia frequently experiences marine accidents. Last month, at least 4 people died after a ferry sank near the small island of Silai.
We'll take another break here. When we come back, we'll have a quick look at the weather and bring you all the latest sporting developments. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
When the skies are clear and the winds are calm, we often forget how unpredictable Mother Nature can be. But when a hurricane strikes, it's the strength of your home that matters most. Whether you are preparing for your first storm or looking to upgrade your current protection, Leeward Islands Hurricane Protection has got you covered. Our expert team handles everything from custom design to professional installation, ensuring your home is as strong as it is beautiful. Call today for a free consultation. Leeward Islands Hurricane Protection, built strong to weather any storm.
Welcome back to the ABS Evening News. Now time for a quick look at the weather. Partly cloudy conditions are expected tonight with a 30% chance or low chance of showers. Tomorrow should also be partly cloudy with the chance of showers increasing slightly to 40%. Temperatures will range from a low of 25 degrees Celsius to a high of 33 degrees or 77 to 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will come from the east at 15 to 25 kilometers per hour, and seas will range from 4 to 6 feet. Small craft operators being advised to exercise caution. Sunrise tomorrow is at 5:47 a.m. with sunset at 6:39 p.m. You're watching the ABS Evening News. It is now time for us to shift gears and tell you what's happening in the sporting world. We have Terry on standby. He's going to tell us the latest on that test with the West Indies and Pakistan. Terry?
Thanks, JB. Good evening. Good evening to all viewers. Of course, the second test bowled off today at the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad, and that stumps the Windies 239 for 5 behind the bat of course, Justin Graves. Plus, here at home, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons are preparing in a training camp over at Liberton. We spoke with the coach and some of the players earlier today. Those stories are all ahead, right here on the ABS Evening Sports.
In the heart of the Eastern Caribbean, where fuel meets innovation, stands West Indies Oil Company Limited. With over 60 years' experience, we are proudly owned and managed by locals, and our profits stay in Antigua and Barbuda to support national development. As leaders in fuel storage and petroleum products, we power businesses and communities with gasoline, ULSD, jet fuel, fuel oil, and LPG. With cutting-edge technology at our core, we ensure efficient and sustainable fuel distribution. From operations at the MBM and Sea Island Jetty to a network of service stations across Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica, Our commitment to safety, integrity, reliability, innovation, and excellence drives us. Strength and stability define our people, and the depth of their expertise encourages innovation, problem solving, and above all, competent energy solutions. Visit westindiesOil.com or call 462-0140 to learn more. West Indies Oil Company Limited, where innovative energy solutions count.
He went to Panama and came back with receipts, literally. And now we have questions. The shopping was jaw-dropping in the best way possible. Clothes, shoes, home goods, building supplies. Prices so low, she couldn't believe it. There was even a free trade zone where business owners can stock up on inventory and supplies. She went a little overboard there, but we can't blame her. But here's the best part. For those of us still here in Antigua, you can ship directly from Panama to Antigua through Vernon G. Edwards Logistics. Shop online out of Panama and get your items delivered. No flight required. Sign up at bgelogisticsngmt.com. It's a whole new world of shopping.
We begin with cricket, and Justin Graves' form continues for the West Indies as his unbeaten half-century. He led the Windies to 239 for 5 at stumps on day one of that second test at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. Graves hit 8 boundaries in an unbeaten 64 to stabilize the innings for the home side. Roston Chase is also unbeaten on 36. 46 from Brandon King earlier in the innings gave the Windies a start, while Muhammad Ali picked up 2 for 49. It is the second test match between West Indies and Pakistan. The Windies are leading 1-0 in the 2-match series. In more cricket to tell you about, Moeen Ali, who was appointed the captain's role of the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, will not be a part of the franchise for the 2026 Caribbean Premier League season, which left the team to look at other options. This as the Falcons prepare in a training camp at the Liberta Sports Club grounds. Here's more in this report. Moeen Ali was signed by the Southern Brave in the 100 as an injury replacement for Thomas Rue. The all-rounder went undrafted in the 100s auction in March, but was picked up on August 1st. As the Falcons prepare for the upcoming season, the management and coaching staff are in search of replacements. Head coach Paul Nixon spoke to ABS Sports on Moeen Ali's omission from the squad.
They're conversations we've been having over the last few hours, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Personally, I like guys with us all the time and they're there with you, rather than flying in, flying out. People have got to gel, start again. I enjoy people when they're all in together. I think it's easier for the culture and the environment. But you know, Mo's a world-class player, high-class player, top-order batter and spin bowler. So you know, we've got a few of the people we're looking at the moment. We're going to probably make those decisions today.
The rest of the squad are participating in a training camp here on Island as they prepare for their opening encounter against the Jamaica Kingsmen at Arnosville in St. Vincent on August 7th.
Yeah, we've got a nice blend of youngsters and senior players. Obviously, fast bowling, you know, Azari, great to have him back. We finally got him in the auction. We're absolutely delighted with that. So the big man with Jaden Seals up top. Yeah, we've got spin options. We've got springers as well, middle order. Joshua James, who I think's really kicked on from last year. Looks fit and strong. His action looks stronger. His batting, his technique's got better. And he's definitely a lot smarter with his cricket ability. So really good place, really pleased.
Raheem Cornwall and Shamar Springer are looking forward to the intense competition associated with the CPL, with a hope that the Falcons can finally bring home the silverware this season.
Good, the energy is good. Everybody is on the same page, working to get some wins in the first couple of games and then make it better when we come back home. The goal is to try and win the tournament, but you have stages where you have to build up to win the championship. So we're taking those steps one day at a time and gradually build up to the championship.
Firstly, to make her proud and my dad, because he died as well. So just to make my parents proud firstly, and to bring home the championship for Antigua and Barbuda.
Terry Andrew, ABS Sports. Meanwhile, legendary West Indies fast bowler Sir Andy Roberts visited the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons camp at Liberta today. Roberts met with the players and the coaching staff preparing for the upcoming Caribbean Premier League season. He also shared words of encouragement with the squad. All right, we move right along with other stories here. For the third consecutive year, Guyana Amazon Warriors are the champions of the ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League, GSL. In a low-scoring affair, the Warriors pulled off a dramatic 6-run win against San Francisco Unicorns on Saturday evening at the Guyana National Stadium in Providence. The Warriors successfully defended 85 runs as they dismissed the Unicorns for 79 while chasing 86 for victory. Spinner Mohamed Nabi and pacer Dwayne Pretorius, who picked up 3 for 12 and 3 for 24 respectively, lead the home side's fight back. Imran Tahir picked up 2 for 16. Oliver Peak tried his utmost best to stabilize the innings with a stubborn 31, but wickets tumbled around him. The game's final act was a direct hit to the stumps at the non-strikers end by Shimron Hitmeyer, finding last man Colum Stowe short of his crease with 7 balls remaining as the players and the raucous crowd erupted into cheers at Providence Stadium. Well, Team Antigua and Barbuda left the island for the World Athletics U20 Championships to be held in Eugene, Oregon from August 5th to 9th. Representing the Tuna Island state are sprinters Tyra Fenton and Keziah Daly, who will compete in the 100 and 200 meters, while Ketia Ambrose will contest the 200 and 400 meters. The Antigua and Barbuda Football Association's 2026 FA Cup is scheduled to begin the 29th of August with the Premier Division, 1st and 2nd Division clubs going head-to-head for the coveted prize. August 29th is the tentative date given by the ABFA for the start of the FA Knockout Cup, which will serve as a pre-season competition designed to prepare participation teams for the start of the respective league competitions. All clubs participating in the Premier League, 1st and 2nd divisions will be scheduled to compete in the tournament. According to the ABFA, the format, fixtures, venues, and other relevant information will be circulated in due course. Clubs are being reminded of the September 12th date for the start of the ABFA 2026-2027 season. The registration and transfer window for amateur male players is currently open and will close on Thursday, the 10th of September. And finally here, 14 young footballers of this country are attending the 10-day camp at the Steven Gerrard Academy in England and are being put through the paces by coaches of the prestigious organization. The players, 2 females and 12 males, were first seen here on island at the Calvinia Foundation Player Identification Combine. President of Generation Next FC, Ricky Santos, had the opportunity to visit the players in training.
I had the opportunity to speak to all of the players, and the feedback was unanimous in that the training was more intense with their training being a minimum of 4 hours daily, 2 hours in the afternoon, and they also have included trips to Accrington Stanley Football Club, and also Anfield, which is the home of Liverpool Football Club.
ABS Sports, several players from the group will have an opportunity to attend the Steven Gerrard Academy for a longer period after giving a good account of themselves during the 10-day camp.
After speaking with the coaches and of course the head of the academy, they have expressed an interest in approximately 4 of them to return for a longer stint, as they saw the potential for them to go even further. So we are trying to work out the logistics as to how to get them back there as quickly as possible.
Jamie?
Encourage the next generation.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes, thanks for that. So now that's how we wrap up this edition of the ABS Evening News. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Jamie J. Roche. Have a safe, peaceful, and blessed night.
City Fight Samson, and I'm watching ABS TV. You should too. I'm out.
Get in the Carnival Zone on all platforms, exclusively on ABS TV.